Welcome to my grade 5-6 classroom. I'm here to share with you a resource called the Comprehension Strategies box that was kindly sent to me by Rick Publications. Thank you so much. There are boxes that match with these year levels, and you can teach these comprehension strategies. Pretty good. Okay, let's have a look inside. It is very neatly sorted and color-coded. You can also find an activity book and a teacher guide. Now, for each comprehension strategy, there are some visually appealing cards that the kids can read, double-sided. And before you ask me, is there a class set? Can I do it in reading groups? Of course. As you can see, this one's set out like a web page, and there's different informative and informational texts available. You can differentiate using these leveled cards in packs of 6. And there's a guide for using the cards and a scope and sequence. Okay, so let's have a look at the scope and sequence in more detail. As you can see, there's strategies on the side that are color-coded, which match with the cards. So predicting is red, and in the box it's red as well. You've got the card numbers, so it tells you exactly the card and the title of the book. Genre, lexile level, gives you a bit more info on the back about that. And word count, so some useful info. I really like the different genres that are available for the kids, just for more exposure. You've got internet news, journals, narratives, fantasy, poem. They all match up with the curriculum, humour, lots of different things, fairy tales, flyers. So really good variety of texts available. So we'll have a look at the teacher guide. On the teacher guide, you've got everything that's going to be helpful for you to implement it into your classroom. Scope and sequence explanation, placement tests, card explanation about the comprehension strategies that are in there, and a brief blurb. And then you've also got templates as well, so graphic organizers and modeling texts, different bits and pieces. So there's heaps of stuff in there that's really helpful. You've got prompts for before, during, and after reading, which you can utilize as you're doing groups or as a whole class. Lots of different things in here. So along with the teacher guide, you've got the Comprehension Strategies activity book, which matches up with the teacher guide as well. So if I read the using the cards sheet, the idea is that the teacher first uses the modeling text to demonstrate a particular comprehension strategy. So for example, you've got the modeling text and the template, okay, and you'd usually go through that. Teacher uses the sharing text and works through this with the class. So over the page, you've got the sharing text and it gives you those prompts. And then it says the teacher selects a particular card. So then you'd go to the box and you've got your different levels. So you've got 1A, 2A, and 3A. And on the back, you've got the B as well. So I showed you these a bit earlier. I'll show you another set, 2A. Well, how about I get all of them out so you can have a look at the levels of differentiation. So 1A, 2A, and 3A. And 1B, 2B, and 3B, and predicting. So I guess that the idea would be to use them after you've done a bit of explanation and gone through the sharing and the modeling texts, which are available in the teacher guide. And you can also use the activity book because it has the card Real Life Tarzana, which is here, and then you can use the worksheet. There's different types of activities that the kids can work on independently or in a group if you ever need that. So all of the comprehension strategies activity book matches up with the cards that are in the box. Really good. This is great because it follows the gradual release model, and down here the teacher uses the assessment text in the teacher guide to assess how well each student has learned the activity or the comprehension strategy. So predicting, we went through the model text, we went through the shared text, and then the assessment text would be the third one for predicting. Go through that, and then you'd go over the page and get onto the next one. So you get the next level, and then after that you'd go through the new strategies, visualizing, making connections, and they all go in order. So it's all clearly laid out, super easy to follow, and really kid friendly. So I hope that review was helpful for you. Thank you again to Rick Publications for sending me the Comprehension Strategies box number 5. You can have a look on their website for different year levels and different content areas. Just on a side note, you need to make sure you get a basketball hoop for your classroom. It's just what you got to do. See ya.